friends, welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today I'll be talking about the transit of Jupiter over your natal planets. So I hope you all might have heard about different context of this transit, but today I will talk about this transit in different all the way different methodology, and even this is my personal research about the transit of Jupiter over natal planets. So, first of all, I will make you understand that when this particular Jupiter will transit in the Taurus sign, though it is an inimical sign for Jupiter, because Venus uh, is enemy to Jupiter. It's not enemy, but somewhere the two, uh, gurus. One Jupiter belongs to to Devas. He is guru of all the Devtas, while Venus Shukrachar is guru of all the Rakshas. So these two gurus are completely different. Their thought process is completely different, but two gurus can never harm each other, obviously, and their traits is somewhat like Venus gets exalted in the sign of Jupiter, in the Pisces sign. So somewhere there is definitely a connection, and whenever these two planets conjunct, it's not a bad conjunction. It's actually a very good conjunction. It somewhere even defines that you people, for all those people who have got this conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, you people are born to do doctorate. In some particular, take higher education in your life, even not just that, but even you are blessed with some kind of teachings from your past life, that you have got this blessing to become a guide, teacher, or a consultant. So all those people who have got this conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, this is not a bad conjunction, it's a very beautiful conjunction, which can even bring wealth in your life with your own dharma, the way you will perform your duties, your dharma, all the righteous thing, those all things are going to bring wealth in your life. So Jeev is particularly Jupiter, and this Jeev is blessed to get Venus, that is wealth, all kind of wealth in his or her life. This is the meaning, the correct meaning of this conjunction. So when this Jupiter will transit in the sign of Taurus, which is the second house of Kalpurush Kundli, you are blessed to get all the things related to that house, the second house traits, whether it be money, stability of money, the family expansion, and even good food, or even your speech, your wisdom will increase. And all these things, the things which are governed by Taurus sign. So now Jupiter will expand all the characteristics of the Taurus sign. So now, if any planet which will be there in the Taurus sign in your Kundli, suppose I'm not talking about the Trikona houses, because I'm talking about the transit of Jupiter, the dynamic transit of Jupiter over your natal planets. So natal planets are the one which are static and are sitting in the sign of Taurus in your D1 chart. Okay, so now if any of the planet is sitting in the Taurus sign in your D1 chart, so all the things which I'm going to talk about in this video will be related to you, and these things will definitely foster. Now, I will begin with Sun. So, suppose in the Taurus sign, Sun is placed and Jupiter will transit over Sun. Now, what it will do? First thing, because Sun talks about the somewhere status, somewhere pride in your life, status and pride. So, when Jupiter will transit over it, it will definitely give you status in some or the other form. Maybe professionally, you get a job where you get seriously either a government job or a job in a private firm, also where your position is better than what you had earlier. Okay, Similarly, it can even give status in your life in some other form. Maybe you got a big bungalow, maybe you got something, you got married, so you got a status, or because of some other person in your life you got a status. So this is also possible because of this Jupiter. Now, another thing, not just the transit of Jupiter over your natal sun will give you position and status, but even it will increase your pride. Why? Because somewhere sun governs your pride, sun governs your prestige, okay, in your society, in your particular life. So something will happen that this Jupiter will expand your pride. So definitely some status, and whether it be in the professional life or in the personal life, there's definitely gain of status and even increase in pride possible for all the people who have got sun in your Taurus sign in this whole 1 year. Even if you are not getting any result, then definitely this transit is indicating that your father can see an expansion in his life at this time, in this 1 year. Okay, this is what the correct meaning of the transit of Jupiter over natal sun. Now suppose moon is placed over here. So moon talks about movement, all the travels. So when Jupiter is going to transit over it, somewhere here you will be able to see a movement in your life. There will definitely be a change, a movement, a shift in your life. Even because moon also represent food, good food, so it is possible for you to eat good food and even enjoy this whole 1 year. Okay, and even you will be very emotional and attached to your mother. Along with it, this also indicate that somewhere your mother will have a beautiful expansion in this whole 1 year. Maybe something happens in her life, all her desires come true at this time. Moon even talks about not just movement, not just mother, not just emotions, not just your food, but it even talks about the relationship. Many of you might see either a childbirth in your life, um, especially girl child, or even not just childbirth, but you get into a relationship with someone. This also can happen. Now, if the Mars is placed in the Taurus sign and Jupiter transit over it. Now, when Jupiter will transit over your Mars, natal Mars in the Taurus sign, then what will happen? See, if you understand the Hora Shastra, in the Taurus sign, Mars is considered to be combust. Okay, this kind of combustion is literally different than what you study. So, in Hora Shastra, Mars is considered to be combust in the Taurus sign. Now, when Mars is there in your chart and Jupiter will transit over it, definitely your aggression is going to increase at this time. Okay, your aggression, your willpower, your competitive energy, all this is going to increase. If you are into any kind of a competition with someone, then it's way good. Many of you might start gymming, or they participate in some athletic work, or they start doing dance, zumba, and all those things, all the exercise related things where you have to use your willpower and strength. Maybe you start doing all those things. So along with all this, your aggression will definitely increase, along with willpower and competitive energy. Now, another thing that can happen with this Mars is that many of you might even see that your brothers are doing good in their life. When this Jupiter will transit over your Mars, your brothers can do really well in this 1 year. Similarly, another thing that can happen is not just your brother. If you are in a relationship and you have a boyfriend, then definitely he can also do really well in this 1 year. And even in some shastras and in some techniques of astrology, Mars is even considered as your husband. So even he can perform, and his life can also see beautiful changes and expansion in this 1 year. Now, similarly, if the Venus is placed in your Taurus sign, now because it's a sign of Venus, and here Venus is very comfortable, and when Jupiter will transit over it, definitely there will be expansion in your money, wealth, comforts, luxuries, all these things. And even for those people who want to have a child in their life, they can go for progeny, childbirth. This transit can help them in that concern. Along with that, even for all those who wanted to get married and settle in their life, that is also possible because this transit will help you in this area, particular area. And all those people who have sisters, okay, Venus denotes not just your wealth, luxury, all these things. Even it will help you get married, even it will help you in the childbirth. For all those people who want to get into any kind of a relationship, that also is possible, especially marriage, relationship in the form of marriage, that's possible. And even this is a very good time for your sisters in this 1 year. Your sisters, especially, this is considered mainly for all the women in your life, they can do really well in their life, some kind of expansion in their life. Okay. Similarly, if Mercury is placed in this house in the Taurus sign, now when Mercury is placed and Jupiter will transit over it, then definitely your intelligence will rise, your intellect, and many of you will be able to do something good in your education. All those people who wanted to initiate a business, or they wanted to do something, in the IT sector, in the mathematics, or something related to these analytical subjects, even in business, they can prosper and see an expansion at this time. And not just that, but this Mercury will definitely do really well in the sector of education and increasing your intellect and analytical abilities. For all those people who are looking for a change in their career and who wanted to build a career out of their basic education or any kind of intelligence, then definitely this Jupiter will help you in uh, that terms, whenever it will transit over your natal Mercury. Along with that, Mercury denotes somewhere your kids, your your aunts. So even they can do really well in this whole 1 year. Now, talking about Jupiter, if suppose in the Taurus sign Jupiter is placed, now Jupiter will complete whole 12-year cycle and will come back and cross over your natal Jupiter. So, whenever Jupiter uh, come above the natal Jupiter after completing the 12-year cycle, this is the start of new cycle, and definitely the change of place is indicated. New people can enter your life either in the form of a guru, boss, uh, even not just that, but somewhere it also indicates that you can get into those areas all of a sudden of your life where you meet very influential people who are like almost like a guru who will guide you for the next 12 years. Okay, maybe things appear to be really complicated, but this will bring a lot of wealth and happiness in your life in the n- next few years. You will see that happening. Similarly, I missed out one thing, that one when this Jupiter will transit over your sun, definitely some influential people also you can meet at this time. Some people who are at a, you know, uh, extreme government level, like extreme, high class people. Whenever whenever Jupiter crosses over your natal sun, and even not just that, even your father can meet a guru. Okay, so I missed out this point, but for Jupiter crossing over sun, these things are also possible. Similarly, I have talked about all these six planets. Now suppose uh, your particular Jupiter crosses over Saturn. Okay, Saturn is placed in the Taurus sign. Now, when Jupiter will transit over your natal Saturn, placed in Taurus sign, this will expand the professional front, the karmas of your life, especially the professional front. Now, what can happen? Suddenly, all those people who were, you know, um, of the lower class, not just lower class, I mean to say people who were below you anywhere in your life or wherever professionally you are working, you will see they start to perform really well. They are doing, or they are seeing any kind of expansion. Even your house help, or the people who are working under you, you are paying to them, those people also in your life will see beautiful change and expansion happening. And even in your professional front, you will see lot of transformation, good transformation happening in your life. Change. Jupiter will expand your professional front. But one thing you need to keep in mind is, any health issue you have related to Saturn, that also will get expanded. It will even expand your, you know um, because Saturn not just denote your professional front or the people who are working under you. They, those changes, those areas will see beautiful changes, but anything, any health issue which is connected with Saturn, that also will get expanded. Okay, so that could be the reason of your uh, problems. That can be the reason of somewhere some distress in your life. But still, on the career front and professionally, if you want any kind of expansion, this is the best thing that can happen when Jupiter transit over your natal Saturn. And even people who are working under you, they will see some really good change in their life. Now, whenever Jupiter transit over your natal Rahu, now Rahu talks about delusions, illusions, and even pain, even some kind of confusion, obstruction, health issues. So, all these people uh, who will see that Jupiter is crossing over your natal Rahu, placed in Taurus sign, definitely some delusions or illusions, or I should say, some obstruction can come in your life, definitely. And not just that, but even some kind of health issues. Now, similarly, and even anything, if you find any kind of obstruction, then some kind of uh, very unrealistic things can also happen in your life all of a sudden. Unrealistic things means, I mean to say, black magic can happen at this time. Not black magic, but especially you need to have that evil protection. Even a slight transformation or slight thing can damage your own you know wisdom and intelligence, because whenever Rahu and Jupiter combine together, the energy of your intelligence and wisdom and power to analyze things and take decisions, good decisions in life, that gets polluted. And somewhere Rahu will bring a lot of confusions, delusions, obstruction, health issues, and Jupiter will try to expand it. So Rahu not just bring all these things, even it brings evil things. For all those things who have got this any kind of obsession, bad obsession, that also can get expanded. So you need to keep in check of all these things in your life. Similarly, what Ketu does, whenever Ketu is placed in the Taurus sign and Jupiter will transit over it, now you will see that you will get spiritual, you will find interest in occult science and deeper, astrological subjects, all the research related subjects. You will find good interest in those areas, spiritual matters. But Ketu even brings separation, or I should say detachment. Maybe you feel um alone. Maybe you feel like living alone. You feel like separating yourself from all the social life or even your family life. These all things can happen. And even because Jupiter has this trait of expanding good things, and even if it is crossing over aggressive planet or any evil planet, that area also get expanded. Whether if it is crossing over your Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, definitely good things will happen. But if it is crossing over your Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, some bad things will also get expanded along with it. That's the reason why I said when it will cross over Mars, so aggression will also increase. When I said that it will cross over your Saturn, so if the expansion is coming in your professional life, then your health issues will also get expanded. Your If you are in some kind of distress because of something, that also will get expanded, because Saturn is the karaka of distress in life, all kind of pains you have. So any health issue also related to Saturn, that also will get expanded. If the career front will also get expanded. Now similarly, when it will cross over your Rahu will bring lot of confusion, lot of obstruction, and even health issues, extreme health issues. And if you have any kind of obsession, that obsession will also increase. And for similarly for Ketu will help you in spirituality, all the research related subjects, occult science, all those areas. And even it will detach you from social life. And not just that, but Ketu and Jupiter combination can even make you uh, very those people who are somewhere spiritually invoked, and they can be spiritual motivator. So if it is crossing over your Ketu, then for the next 1 year, you can be someone who can spiritually guide others. Okay, so these all traits you will find if Jupiter is crossing over your natal, any of the planet placed in Taurus sign. If you really like this video, then please do subscribe to my channel Deep Astro Universe. And I've seen many of you do watch this channel but do not subscribe. Please do subscribe. And if you want to take any kind of consultation, paid consultation, then you can contact me through WhatsApp number and the two forms that are available in my YouTube channel. So this was it. Namaste. See you. Om Namah Shivaya.